What is up, everyone? My name's Al from Games Re-Up, and today we're going to be taking a look at Fruity. That's right, Fruity for the Sega Dreamcast. This one is actually a homebrew, but did have a small, very, very limited run. I picked this up on eBay for a £5. I thought, hey, I've got to check this out. This is for the Dreamcast. That's right, no manual, but it does, as you can see, it does actually have the pictures on the disc as well. Interesting puzzle game. I think you might like it. Let's take a look. So this is it, guys. This is Fruity, essentially a small homebrew that actually had a physical release on the Sega Dreamcast. Yeah, it's a weird one, but anyway, this is by Retro Guru. It basically tells you exactly how to play the game straight away, but I actually got a little bit confused straight off the bat. Now, as you can see, the art style is actually pretty damn awesome. I really love the art style. It's basic, but it does what it's meant to do, if that makes sense. So what you're basically meant to do is mimic what you're seeing in the right-hand column. That's right, in the left-hand column. So as you can see, that is how you win a level. So straight off the bat, I was like, I just don't get this. It doesn't make any sense. But when you think about it, it is actually that damn simple. So, if you give it a little go, you will probably get it actually that pretty damn quickly. Now, I really love the animation of the cat. That cat is actually essentially meant to be the mascot of the game, if that makes sense, which is cool. I actually quite like it when games like this have a mascot, because 9 times out of 10, it's just a boring puzzle game, whereas this is actually different. It is actually trying to be something different. It's not just another Buster move, or Tetris clone, or Columns clone. It's its own thing, which I really, really like. Now, yeah, there is, like I said, a bit of a learning curve here, but you will get it after time. I mean, to be fair, it didn't take me that long to get used to it, but once you do, it's actually a very, very enjoyable game. Don't get me wrong, though, it does get hard after about level 8. It really does ramp up the difficulty. I mean, even before that, I was having issues. But it will get harder as you go along. So do make sure, if you're going to play it, you're in a mood that you're not going to go smash a controller, because it can get to that point. The game does also have lives, so yeah, if you do run out of lives, you do actually, well, you can just continue. So really, lives don't really mean all that much, yeah. There's also a scoreboard at the top right of the screen. But yeah, it feels like even if you do lose all of those lives, you can just continue anyway. It just seems to be pretty infinite, which, I'm actually a fan of. But if you want that harder experience, then maybe not so much. I can't remember if there is a way you can change that. There might actually be a way you can do that. But, if you want a challenge, it's certainly there. But it does also kind of, hold your hand a little bit as you're going through the game. But like I said, I don't actually think that's a bad thing. Now, the controls, they're pretty damn simple. It's a couple buttons and the D-pad or analog stick, whichever you want to use, you can do that. No keyboard and mouse support, but hey, it does that really matter with a game like this? You're not really playing this to use a keyboard and mouse. Would have been nice to have the option there, but unfortunately that isn't here. Now, as you can hear, the music for me is one thing that really makes this game actually quite addictive. Yeah, it does seem to be the same in every single level, and it is just stuck on loop. But I actually quite like it. What do you guys think? Yeah, now don't get me wrong, I've certainly heard better, but, you know, it is very serviceable for this type of game. I can't deny it is very serviceable. Now you can tell this game wasn't exactly one that was going to cost a lot to buy, but it's nice to see a physical release of it on the Sega Dreamcast, because at the end of the day, we don't see a lot of that nowadays. Actually, that's a lie, we see a lot of it nowadays, but these smaller projects don't always get releases. But obviously people like Pixel Heart, Wave Game Studios, they're all pushing out a lot of decent physical releases, which is great to see for the system. You absolutely cannot deny that. Now, is this one that's going to keep you coming back for more? I'm not too certain. To be fair, since I took the footage and kind of reviewed it, I haven't actually picked it up since, and to be fair, I've had it in my collection now for about a year, so it's taken me that long to even get round to looking at it. Don't get me wrong, that's because the backlog is certainly a thing, but I don't know. It's a good game to chuck on, I think, if you just want a bit of a brain teaser. You want something simple to get into, but I'm not sure it's one I'd be running out and shouting about, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's addictive. Yeah, the problem is... I mean, the real problem is, it's not Buster Move. So if you've got a copy of Buster Move 4 for the Dreamcast, you're probably going to want to play that. Or even Sakura Wars 2 Columns, another fantastic title. It just feels like they're a bit more in-depth. But yeah, I guess the selling point of this, it really is the art style and the simplicity. I love the art style, to be fair. So, you know, at the end of the day, I'm not knocking this. It's just... I'm not sure it's one that I'd be running out to shout about, if that makes sense. Anyway, I've been Al from Games Rip. Hope you've liked this nice little look at Fruity, a nice little small line release on the Sega Dreamcast. It does pop up on eBay every now and again, so do keep an eye out. If I can find a shop or anywhere that does sell it, I'll try and put it in the description, but I'm pretty sure you can't actually buy it anymore. But if someone does end up selling it, hey, you may see it pop up on eBay. So like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all soon.